Within the city's 10th homicide of the year, police are looking for the gunman and a witness to the shooting tonight, December 7th, 1986.
From the proud, beautiful big country of Texas, Pablo Pereira, Rex Andrew, and Steve Buzalaki. This is the Big Country News Sunday Update.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Abilene police are on the lookout tonight for a man who shot and killed a local man late Saturday night. The shooting occurred inside a downtown club, and Rex Andrew has the report.
The shooting took place at the Office Bar on Pine Street just before midnight. The victim, 42-year-old Raymond Alvarez Lopez, who lived in the 900 block of Danville. According to police reports, Lopez got into a fight with one man. Then another man shot Lopez several times at close range with a large caliber pistol. The man with the gun is described as a Hispanic in his 40s, between 5 feet 9 and 6 feet tall, about 200 pounds, with gray hair and with a beard. He was wearing a beige sports coat and a white cowboy hat. The man with whom Lopez was fighting is described as a Hispanic in his early 40s, about 5 feet 9, 175 pounds, with brown hair and wearing a white shirt. They were last seen leaving the area on foot. Rex Andrew, Big Country News.
Police are also looking for two other men this evening who robbed a Domino's pizza delivery man at gunpoint early this morning. The robbery occurred in front of a residence at 1749 Richland. The suspects got away with an undetermined amount of money and a pizza. Both men are described as Hispanic males between 18 and 20 years of age and about 5 feet 8 inches tall. And a man police believe stole a car at gunpoint here in Abilene is behind bars in Eastland tonight. Police say the car was stolen last night around 8 o'clock at the Circle K store on East Highway 80. The suspect was arrested in Eastland shortly after the car was spotted there. Meanwhile, in Haskell, a 68-year-old man is in stable condition after being shot in the hand and wrist earlier today. Haskell County Sheriff's report that local resident Ben Lewis was arguing with a 54-year-old man who shot him with a sawed-off .22 caliber rifle. Sheriff deputies say charges against the 54-year-old Haskell man will be filed in the morning, and they expect possession of an illegal firearm to be one of them. A motor vehicle accident shortly after 7 o'clock this evening has sent a local man to the hospital. The accident occurred on Highway 36 near Loop 322. According to police, 40-year-old Eugene Christopher Mitchell of Abilene was traveling westbound on Highway 36 when his Nissan truck apparently lost control and veered to the right, hitting a pillar at an underpass. Mitchell showed no visible signs of injuries but complained of quite a bit of pain. He was transported to Hendrick Medical Center, where his condition is being evaluated at this time. An explosion in downtown Fort Worth earlier this morning destroyed a row of specialty shops and blasted out windows of nearby buildings. But as we learn in this satellite report from Brad Wright in Fort Worth, while the explosion could be heard for several miles, no one was injured seriously.
An explosion destroyed a half block of one-story shops in downtown Fort Worth this morning. Initially thought to have been an actual gas explosion, utility crews failed to find anything that could have touched off such a powerful blast.
The base of the explosion appears to be in a row of one-story commercial buildings housing a bookstore, a fast food restaurant, a luggage repair, tuxedo rental. Obviously, heavy damage there. Of major concern initially was the Worthington Hotel directly across the street, directly north of the explosion. A lot of glass frontage on the explosion side of the building.
Heard the explosion, went directly to the window. Saw the cloud of smoke rising in between 2nd and 3rd Street on Throckmorton side, and saw the roof collapse on that segment of buildings.
Well, the glass was busted out, and we thought it was a tornado at first, so we ran into the bathroom to keep from getting hit.
We had heard somebody say something to the fact of check for bodies, and that really got us scared.
Miraculously, there were no bodies. In fact, there was just one minor injury. Had the explosion occurred sometime other than 3 o'clock Sunday morning, officials say that part of the story would have been tragically different. Brad Wright reporting from Fort Worth, Texas, for NBC News.
Ceremonies across the country were held today in remembrance of those who lost their lives at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. Here in Abilene, some area youths held a special celebration. And as Frank Suarez tells us this evening, the efforts of the Cooper Junior ROTC meant a lot to local veterans.
Sunday morning, 45 years ago, a surprise attack that killed nearly 2,500 Americans. A time so far away to these young ROTC cadets, but a time that they want Americans to remember. This Remembrance Day ceremony is held each year by Cooper ROTC to honor all service personnel who were present at Pearl Harbor. Veterans from all branches of the armed forces assisted in the ceremony. Their word to young cadets: be prepared.
If we can impress on these young people that they're it, that